Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.2k subs, guys, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Good promo, especially with DraftKings, new customers. Get a no sweat bet up to $1,500. Take advantage of that, guys, in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today as we open up the weekend. Starting with the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -160. The Pirates +130 with the over-under at 7.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 26-31. Toronto 27-29. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 3.59. Pitching for Toronto is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 3.25. Keller, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Kikuchi, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Pittsburgh losing to Toronto yesterday, 5-3. Toronto on a little 4-game winning streak right now. Pittsburgh 0-9 against Toronto, 2-11 against the American League here, but they just have not been able to beat the Blue Jays. Kikuchi coming off one of his worst starts on the mound here. So I'd say it's a pretty even pitching matchup. And yeah, I think I got to lean with the Blue Jays at home. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -160. The Rays +130 with the over-under at 7.5. Rays coming into this matchup 28-30. Baltimore 36-19. Pitching for the Rays is Taj Bradley with an ERA at 3.13. Pitching for Baltimore is Kyle Bradish with an ERA of 1.75. Bradley, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Bradish, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Baltimore beating Tampa yesterday 3-1. They're playing very good right now. 7-1 in their last 8. Tampa Bay just 2-5 against Baltimore, where they've had their struggles here. Baltimore 4-1 at home. Bradish been very good on the mound here, and I think I'm going to take Baltimore at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as home favorites at -135. Arizona +115 with the over-under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 25-32. The Mets 24-33. Pitching for Arizona is Slade Sassoni with an ERA of 6.12. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 3.16. Sassoni, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Manaea coming off back-to-back 2-run games here. Sassoni, he has not been great on the mound. 2 of his last 3 games, he's given up 6 runs, which isn't good. The Mets beating Arizona yesterday 10-9 in a close one. Arizona 2-17 on the road against the Mets, 0-5 against the Mets. They just have not been good against the Mets here. They've lost back-to-back against the Mets on a 5-game losing streak here. I think I got to roll with the Mets at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -165. The White Sox +130 with the over-under at 7.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 15-43. The Brewers 34-23. Pitching for the White Sox is Garrett Crochet with an ERA of 3.68. Pitching for the Brewers is Robert Gasser with an ERA of 1.96. Crochet, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Gasser, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The White Sox on a 9-game losing streak, losing to the Brewers yesterday 12-5. A nice win for the Brewers. White Sox 1-8 against Milwaukee. So they really haven't been good head-to-head here. Crochet hasn't been bad for the White Sox. He's actually been pretty good on the mound here, but yeah, I still think I gotta roll with the Brewers at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Boston Red Sox. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over/under at 8.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 28-29. Boston 29-29. Pitching for Detroit is Reese Olson with an ERA of 1.92. Pitching for Boston is Cooper Criswell with an ERA of 3.96. Olson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Criswell, he's coming off a 6-run game. Detroit losing to Boston yesterday 7-3. Not the greatest matchup on the slate today. Very even. Detroit, they've had their struggles against Boston here. Criswell hasn't been the best on the mound. Olson's been very good on the mound. He's only given up 1 run in 3 starts here. In a pick'em scenario, I think I'm going to take Detroit on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -130. The Twins +115 with the over/under at 7.5. Twins coming into this matchup 32-25. The Astros 25-33. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA at 3.09. Pitching for the Astros is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 4.34. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Valdez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Minnesota beating Houston yesterday 6-1. Really thought Houston was going to be good with Blanco on the mound, but that was not the case. Minnesota 8-2 in their last 10, 11-5 on the road, so they've been good on the road here. Valdez coming off 2 kind of bad starts on the mound here. Ryan coming off 2 good starts here. I think they're good dogs. Give me the Twins +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Oakland Athletics versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -310. Oakland +260 with the over/under at 7.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 23-36. The Braves 32-23. Pitching for Oakland is Aaron Brooks with an ERA of 3.63. Pitching for the Braves is Chris Sale with an ERA of 2.12. Brooks, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 1 strikeout. Sale, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. He's only given up 1 run in 3 starts here. He's been very good on the mound for the Braves. Oakland on a 3-game losing streak, losing to the Braves yesterday 4-2. They are 0-7 on the road against Atlanta, where they've just had their struggles. Love Sale on the mound today, and I think I got to take Atlanta at home. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Kansas City Royals. Padres opening up as road favorites at -120. The Royals +110 with the over/under at 9. Padres coming into this matchup 31-29. The Royals 35-24. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 5.47. Pitching for the Royals is Alec Marsh with an ERA of 3.24. Musgrove, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Marsh, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Padres coming off a Kansas City win yesterday, 11-8. They are 7-2 on the road here. Pretty even matchup. Musgrove's been solid his last few starts, but it's been a rough start for Musgrove for the most of the season. Marsh coming off 2, not so great starts on the mound here, but I'm liking the Royals getting plus money at home. They had yesterday's game won, but they gave up 9 runs in one of the later innings, and you just can't have that happen. So I think they bounce back today. I'll take the Royals +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Miami Marlins. Rangers opening up as road favorites at -130. The Marlins +115 with the over/under at 8. Rangers coming into this matchup 27-30. The Marlins 21-37. Pitching for the Rangers is Michael Lorenzen with an ERA at 3.35. Pitching for the Marlins is Ryan Weathers with an ERA at 3.16. Lorenzen, in his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Weathers, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Rangers getting beat bad yesterday by Miami 8-2. Rangers, now that the Rangers pretty much just proved we can't trust them, unfortunately. 1-9 on the road. Weathers coming off 3 good starts on the mound, only giving up 1 run in 3 games here. I just don't think I could take the Rangers as a favorite. I'll take the Marlins plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at minus 155. The Nationals plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Washington coming into this matchup 26-30. The Guardians 38-19. Pitching for the Nationals is Mitchell Parker with an ERA of 3.45. Pitching for the Guardians is Ben Lively with an ERA of 2.80. Parker, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts, coming off 3 straight 3-run games. Lively, he's coming off a 2-run game. Washington losing to Cleveland yesterday 7-1. Nice win for Cleveland. Washington just 3-6 on the road against Cleveland here. Cleveland 8-0 at home, where they played great. Lively's been solid on the mound for them, and Parker, consistently has been giving up 3 runs. And I like what I saw from the Guardians here yesterday, and they play so good at home. I gotta take Cleveland at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 140. The Reds plus 120 with the over-under at 7. Reds coming into this matchup 25-32. The Cubs 28-30. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 3.06. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 4.45. Green, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Steele, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Cincinnati, nice comeback win yesterday against the Cubs, 5-4. Nice underdog win. The Cubs just 2-8 in their last 10. I mean, they really have not played well. Justin Steele, really, he's coming off his best start of the year, giving up no runs, but giving up 5 and 4 runs prior. Yeah, I just don't trust the Cubs here, and I'll take the Reds plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 170. Angels plus 140 with the over-under at 7. Angels coming into this matchup 21-36. Seattle 32-27. Pitching for the Angels is Reed Detmers with an ERA of 5.76. Pitching for Seattle is Bryce Miller with an ERA of 3.48. Detmers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Miller, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. LA on a 3-game losing streak, losing to Seattle yesterday in a close one, 5-4. LA just 1-7 against Seattle. Have not played well against the Mariners here. Detmers, he gets really lit up on the mound, so I do not love Detmers here, and I think I gotta take Seattle at home. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Cardinals plus 125 with the over-under at 7. Cardinals coming into this matchup 27-28. The Phillies 40-18. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 2.60. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 1.75. Gray, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 9 strikeouts. St. Louis losing to the Phillies yesterday 4-2. They are 0-5 on the road against the Phillies, 2-10 against the Phillies. They really struggle against Philadelphia here. Both pitchers have been very solid. Yeah, with the struggles on the road for the Cardinals, I gotta take the Phillies at home. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -125. The Yankees +105 with the over-under at 7.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 40-19. The Giants 29-29. Pitching for the Yankees is Cody Petit with an ERA of 1.50. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 2.74. Petit, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Webb, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Yankees on a 3-game winning streak, beating the Giants yesterday 6-2. They're 7-1 against the Giants, 9-2 on the road here. Potit's been solid. I mean, he only pitched the 1 game this year and only gave up 1 run, so had a good first start on the mound. Logan Webb's been very solid for them. Yeah, I'm liking the Yankees, getting underdog value on the road. They've been playing well. I'll take Yankees +1.5 here. In the last matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as big home favorites at -360. The Rockies +280 with the over-under at 7.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 21-35. The Dodgers 36-23. Pitching for the Rockies is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 3.53. Pitching for the Dodgers is Yoshinobu Yamamoto with an ERA of 3.51. Quantrill, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Yamamoto, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Colorado beating the Dodgers yesterday as underdogs, as huge underdogs, 4-1. Disappointing game for the Dodgers. I know they killed a lot of people's parlays, including mine. So that was a disappointing performance from the Dodgers. Colorado, they're just 1-7 on the road against LA. Able to win yesterday and get that first win, 4-11 against the Dodgers. So they've been very bad against the Dodgers. They played a heck of a game yesterday. I would just be very shocked if Colorado wins 2 in a row against the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers bounce back. I mean, we've seen Dodgers bounce back when they have disappointing games. They usually bounce back. And that's what I'm hoping we get here is a nice bounce back for the Dodgers. Yamamoto can be better on the mound. We'll take the Dodgers here for some redemption to end the night. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.